Oh, hello there and welcome to the world of Pokemon. This solo run is sticking with the theme of the starters that I have been doing recently. So I did Charmeleon, which did pretty well up until the Elite Four and had a bit of trouble mid-game. And it was actually a very similar story for Ivysaur, although Ivysaur took a bit longer and did a bit worse than Charmeleon. Ivysaur needed to hit level 87, I think it was, before it finally got the win. In this one, we're using Wartortle, so I just need to, I think he's in the middle. I'll find that Squirtle, water Pokemon, Squirtle, yes. There we go, so we've got our Wartortle, and now I just need to switch off that. Alright. So, red. We'll take the Bulbasaur. Alright, so Wartortle. The starting Pokemon, even in their advanced stages, will still only require 44 points to level up, and our opening stats, they're not bad. But because we already have Bubble, that means that we're going to go through Brock very quickly. Now, that Bulbasaur used to growl on me a few times, but we get through. So being able to get through Brock very quickly gives Wartortle an advantage. It's the same advantage that Ivysaur had. Ivysaur was really good at the start of the game because it was effective against literally the first 4 gyms. The first gym's Rock, or let's just say Brock, the second Misty being Water. The third gym, Electric, Surge just didn't have anything that could damage me. And fourth, same with Erica. None of her powders worked, her grass attacks don't work on Ivysaur. And Ivysaur can learn Body Slam, so that made Erica pretty easy. So Ivysaur generally did pretty well, except against a rival. Struggled with a rival, but I don't think Wartortle will have that problem. Reason being is Wartortle can learn Ice Beam, which gives it an advantage against Venusaur. Wartortle can also learn Seismic Toss. It can also learn Body Slam. You know, it's got good moves, so well, a little bit better out of the starters. I would say that Wartortle, or should we just say the Squirtle evolution line, generally has a little bit better moveset. So we'll take our Wartortle up to here, and we will get Wartortle the first few levels. Now, Wartortle is leveling up very quick. It's in the fast leveling up group as all the starter Pokemon are. Every multiples of 5, I'll do a stat check. I'll try to remember to do a stat check anyway. Alright, Kakuna is down, Weedle is down, and level 10. Okay, so stat check 18, 23, 19, and 20. That special stat is what's going to be the most useful for our Wartortle. Actually, I will pick up that antidote because I usually do get poisoned somewhere inconveniently. Alright, Bubble on Weedle. There we go, we got poisoned, but you know what, we can just duck to the Pokemon Center here and save the antidote. Usually I do get poisoned by, it's usually the junior trainer just as you go into the right of Cerulean on the way to Rock Tunnel. There's a junior trainer there that has Oddish and Bellsprout, and they have poison powder, which usually gets me. I'll just do a heal here so I can walk back there just in case Wartortle loses to the rival battle. Yeah, so a level 9 Pidgey. We do outspeed. Wartortle's not the fastest Pokemon out there, but alright, Gust, that's good. And a failed Sand Attack, and then a Gust. So the last thing we need is to be getting hit by Sand Attack. And Leech Seed won't be too great either, but we get through. That Bulbasaur doesn't have Vine Whip at that stage, so it's not really that challenging of a battle. Now, Brock, obviously, they're all going to be one-shots, even with Bubble. Bubble's not a strong move, but it's still going to one-shot all of Brock's Pokemon. So, we'll get off to a quick start at least. Oops, I didn't actually mean to battle him. I might have been able to skip him, but anyway. level 13 now. And Brock, one shot and one shot. Onyx did outspeed me, but look at that, very good stats. In fact, Wartortle's speed actually isn't that bad. His physical defense is good, but physical defense isn't really that important, especially when you get to the end game. It's more the special stat that really comes into play. So we may struggle a little bit against Misty. Actually no, maybe not, because we can pick up Seismic Toss. There we go, we've got Water Gun now as well. It's a little bit stronger than Bubble. And we're just about at the level where Wartortle, there we are, Wartortle would evolve at, and I will stat check now, it's been another 5 levels. So 27, 34, 29 and 29. So yeah, with starter Pokemon, obviously, they are a little bit buffed up. They are generally... I didn't mean to battle her. That Jigglypuff can be quite dangerous. It's a decently high level, and with Sing and Pound, it can actually get you into a little bit of trouble if you're not prepared for it. I can't quite remember, but I think Wartortle might be able to learn Dig. I remember always having Earthquake on my Blastoise, or it could just be a false memory. I could pick up Mega Punch here as well. Nah, I shouldn't need it. Oh, will it do well against Pidgeotto? It would, actually. I don't know, actually. I mean, look, I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to teach it anyway. It's better than Tackle. And, I mean, it's a base... is it... I think it's 85 accuracy. Is it a base 90? It's not a weak move. It's just a little bit unreliable. So I generally don't teach it, but it's just that Pidgeotto that the rival has, that Pidgeotto can be a real pain because it will use Sand Attack, and then it will start using Gust and Quick Attack and do you a bit of damage. But the if you get hit by those Sand Attacks, they can just change the whole battle. Mega Punch only missed once in that battle. Like, in theory, I missed a Great Ball. In theory, it shouldn't miss that much, but it does. It'll miss right at the critical moments as well. Alright, we can capture Spearow in here. Let's Water Gun, perfect. So we'll trade that for Farfetch'd. Okay, there's a rare candy just here. Now, what level are we? We're level 18. We wouldn't beat him at this level. The rival. I am going to battle... do Misty's Gym Trainer. Oh, that horsey used Smokescreen on me. Now, Shelter's physical defense is quite high. I just want to gain an extra level or 2. There we go, level 20. Just to get that little bit of extra buffer for the rival. Maybe I didn't need it, but we'll see. Alright, so here's blue. Quick Attack hits critical as well. Oh, good hit, good hit. Let's go for Water Gun for the... Oh, we got a Gust, but at least that wasn't a Sand Attack. If that was a Sand Attack, that would have been devastating. Mega Punch, Tackle. Alright, so we're going to have to go for Mega Punch against Bulbasaur. Good hit. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. Probably could have done it at a level 18. Then again, we did get a bit lucky, but you take them where you get them. Alright, so Water Gun should do for most of the bridge. Poison. See, that's why we always carry an antidote. Or at least the one antidote from the start. Nicely done. Alright, Mankey Mega Punch will do. And this dude has Rattata and Zubat. No? Ekans and Zubat. Alright, level 23. We get past Nugget Bridge. And, alright, there's some trainers here which will be very easy to get through as well. We want the Elixir for later on. The rock Pokemon very easy to take down, and they give you good points as well. Nidoran and the other Nidoran, very nice. Now I will have to battle that hiker if I want to get to Seismic Toss. Seismic Toss will do us. There's Bite as well, so I'll get rid of Tackle. Bite's a useful move because that can cause a flinch, and it's also a little bit more stronger than Tackle as well. So do we want Seismic Toss? You know, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to get rid of Mega Punch now that I have Bite. Alright, good win. Level 25. Let's do a stat check. At level 25, we have 42, 53, 44, and 45. So that's pretty good. Like, I'm not going to lie, those are pretty good stats, especially for a Pokemon that's not fully evolved. Alright, Bill. Let me grab the SS ticket. Thanks, Billy. Okay, Misty. I reckon Wartortle might have a... Even at level 25, might be slightly high for Misty, but... Bite and a critical and an X defend, so Starmie's down. Oh, Staryu, sorry. That X defend again. Tackle. Oh, I did forget that. Starmie's not going to go for Bubble Beam. It's only going to go for Tackle. I didn't actually need to level up Wartortle because of the good AI. It won't use a water move because it's not very effective. So Starmie's just going to go for Tackle, which isn't doing a lot. And it's Wartortle's physical defense that's actually coming into play there, because Wartortle's physical defense is actually quite high. Use that shell. So there's Bubble Beam for us. We'll actually use that TM for a change. So yes, I may not have actually needed to level Wartortle up. Either way, it doesn't matter. Alright. So Bubble Beam is... From memory, I think that's base 60. But it can also reduce speed. Now, the TM for Dig. It can learn Dig. I thought it could. It can learn Earthquake as well. Let's get rid of... Good question. I'll get rid of Water Gun. Because we have Bubble Beam. We can keep Bite and we can keep Seismic Toss. Although, we are going to pick up Body Slam, which... as well, so once we pick up Body Slam, Wartortle is like really good. Like, it's gonna be, we could get cooked by Surge. If he hits Thunderbolt, he could do a lot of damage. But anyway, we'll grab Farfetch'd. And I'm going to grab Body Slam now. So we'll... Or do we get rid of Seismic Toss? No, let's get rid of Bite. Seismic Toss can come in handy. But it's not handy, it's not really that handy for Wartortle though. I'm trying to think of a reason to keep Seismic Toss, but it's... So now that we've got Body Slam, we can basically just rip through. Now Dig is also effective against Ivysaur. Oh wait, no, is it? Or is it neutral? No, it says super effective, but... No, okay, maybe it... I don't remember if grass resists ground. Maybe it doesn't. As if it did resist, it shouldn't have knocked it out in one hit. But with Dig, it means that Koga will be very easy. Sabrina won't be very difficult. The ghosts won't be any trouble. I don't see Wartortle having a lot of trouble. Blastoise was very good. Blastoise did struggle a bit against Lorelei though. Oh, do we get it on first? Ah! That would have been in the top left. It's 50-50. Because Gem 1's just broken. I'll just go one to the right. Ah, come on. Come on. Where is it? Alright, top left. Try top left. Ah, come on. I hate this puzzle, man. It's supposed to be the bin that's right next to the one with the switch, but because the coding's glitched, it's either in the top left or it's the one right next to it. And, oh, this is really irritating as well. Oh my god. Because in theory, we should have opened the puzzle by now. Okay, well, the one right next to that obviously doesn't exist, so I don't know where that one actually goes. I mean, we've had some videos in the past where this puzzle has been an absolute doozy, and it takes like a couple of minutes just to get through it. Oh, this is ridiculous. Alright, in and out. Reset it. Oh my god. Like, it's a legitimate 50-50. It's either in the top left or it's the one right next to it. And there is no way of knowing. I'm going to admit I'm starting to get a little bit impatient. Oh, it's gone back to this one again, has it? No? Oh my god. Oh, finally. God, that puzzle. It's so glitched. And I'm supposed to be using Dig here. So as long as we outspeed all of Surge's Pokemon, we're at this. Critical. I tell you what. That's just disrespectful. After having all that crap with the puzzle to get hit by a critical hit on Thunderbolt. That is just disrespectful. Raichu outspeeds, well, I guess, because Wartortle isn't that fast, but Dig is a one-shot, so if Wartortle didn't hit that critical hit, Raichu, sorry, if Raichu didn't hit that critical hit, Wartortle would have won on first battle, so I cannot believe how long that puzzle took. That added like 3 minutes, like 3 to 5 minutes onto Wartortle's run. Now, unfortunately, for this project of doing all 150 solo runs, we do have some pretty horrible Pokemon coming up. Venonat will be pretty bad. We still need to do Weedle and Kakuna and Metapod. Eevee will be really bad. Abra. Once you can get to Moon, you can get Mega Punch for Abra. which Abra doesn't have a lot of physical strength, so it's not fantastic, but yeah, Abra will be really, really bad. What other really bad ones are there? Tangela. Tangela's not going to be fun. Tangela's going to be very, very slow and difficult. Still got, like, you know, your Pidgey as well. You know, Pidgey's going to struggle. Pidgey, paralyzed. Alright, well, I do have a full restore. I'll just use that. The problem with Pidgey is simply its learn set. Stat-wise, Pidgey's actually not that bad. Surprisingly. It's because of its speed stat. So eventually I am keeping Sand Attack for Pidgey and Pidgeotto. I've done Pidgeot, but I'm keeping Sand Attack. For those runs, I am the one using Sand Attack. Since the AI likes to use it against me, I should get at least a chance to use it against the AI. That's how I feel about it. So this Hiker, obviously, pretty easy for Wartortle. Only at level 31. And it's just all one-shots with Bubble Beam. Could be level 20, it'd still be all one-shots. Probably be level 15, it would still be all one-shots. Geodude, well, all of the rock Pokemon in Gen 1. Jesus. I didn't think it was ever going to wake up. Alright, if that went for Quick Attack, that probably would have knocked me out. Imagine that, losing to that junior trainer. Still, Wartortle wasn't asleep for damn near 5 turns. So there is a rival battle here. Go for Bubble Beam on Pidgeotto. Gyarados. Body Slam. Oh, it used Dragon Rage. It'd have more than 31 HP. There's Paralysis. No. Dirty son of a bitch. To use Dragon Rage on me like that. There we go, that time it used Bite. And now fully paralysed. Well, the 2 losses that Wartortle has been somewhat unlucky. Dig will do in Ivysaur. I'm going to do a quick save here as well. We're almost at evolution level. Bubble Beam, Vulpix, nice. Alright, so we can do a few things now. We can get Ice Beam, which will be very, very handy. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. Because Ice Beam will open up a lot more attacking options for our Wartortle. So with Ice Beam, get rid of Seismic Toss. We'll get rid of Bubble Beam for Surf, and that's probably our learn set. Dig will do in the Ghosts. Ice Beam is good for Grass types, Flying types, etc. Surf is good for Bruno, and just Surf in general is just a good move. And stat checks. Alright, I haven't done a stat check for a little bit. Yeah, still pretty good. Alright, Ice Beam. One shot. Erica. We should beat Erica. Or then again, maybe not. Victory Bell could do a lot of damage with Razor Leaf. Oh, if that Sleep Powder hit, we would have lost. Vileplume will probably go for Petal Dance. Or Mega Drain. Ooh, that did quite a bit. If that went for Petal Dance, that might have actually knocked me out. But it does count as a first try victory. We're level 34. Evolution level hits at 36. Let's grab Fly. So we got the water. Beat Nerika, we'll get Fly. Last thing to do here is Giovanni. And it will see our Wartortle at evolution level. Unfortunately, no hold items in Gen 1. Bubble Beam on Raticate. Zubat, nice. Do we need the PP up? Might as well take it, I guess, but increase the PP for Ice Beam and Dig. Or maybe Surf. Coughing and Zubat. I remember in Blastoise's run, it took us a while to get through Lorelei. As soon as we got through Lorelei, I think we won the Elite Four. Because, because Bruno's no challenge. Agatha was no challenge with Dig. Lance was no challenge because we have Ice Beam. And the rival Wartortle's just got such a varied moveset. So, alright. Sandshrew, Bubble Beam, Ekans, Bubble Beam as well. Sand Slash, one shot. Let's save again here. Beam nicely done. Arbok, Dig. There we go. Now there is a Super Potion here. But we may not even need it. Rhyhorn. There we go. We are now at evolution level. And there goes Kangaskhan. So unfortunately now we have to slow it a bit so we don't accidentally evolve our Wartortle. Alright, Wartortle. We'll get through the ghosts pretty easily. Ghastly. Alright, we can use Dig for all of them. And because they have, like, barely any physical defense, Dig will just one-shot them every time. Oh, Cubone. It's a rare one. It's maybe like a 5% chance or something. 3% or something. It's not very common. Okay. Ghost Marowak, Bubble Beam is one shot. Marowak has got absolutely horrid special stat on Gen 1. Alright, there we go, we've leveled up. Get rid of Golbat. Alright, next. Coughing is Ice Beam and Drowsy's Body Slammed. So we'll get through these trainers all pretty easily. These trainers are very under-leveled. They've sort of kept the level of like what the rival was, but once you get back here, you've already fought, you've fought a few battles that are much stronger than them, so Alright, Mr. Fuji will give us a Poké Flute. We can now get to Fuchsia City, which is technically the next gym battle, so we'll do that. I say technically, if you look in here, it does have Koga's face at number 5, so... Six down, of course, there was. Rare candy in the grass. Now we can grab Surf, which is actually very beneficial for us here. I can even teach... Technically we don't need Lapras in this run, but I need Strength, and I don't want to get rid of Body Slam for Strength. They're the same power and the same accuracy, but you get the added effect of paralysis chance with Body Slam, so it puts it above Strength in terms of being a useful move. It's really silly on these original Pokemon games that you can't overwrite a HM move. That, obviously, it's so you don't get stuck somewhere. But, like, it's still silly. Alright, there we go. I'll teach Surf to Wartortle now. You know, you can... Oh, new badge, of course. Koga's badge. Alright. And Koga. He could, in theory, knock me out, so let me just deposit Ducks just in case. But no, I think it's going to be pretty easy for Wartortle, even in this gym. We can use Body Slam on the Psychic types. I say, oh, there we go, we just leveled up. Oh, we took a bit of damage in that battle. You know what, we have super potions that we need to... Oh, we still have these as well. The original potions that we picked up, I just never used them. Body Slam, Body Slam, Body Slam. But of course the jugglers like to flip their Pokemon often. Skull Bash is strong, but you need 2 turns to use it. So it leaves you vulnerable for a turn, so... I think it's base 120. Like, it's a hard-hitting move, but you don't want to leave your Pokemon vulnerable for a turn. So Koga, while most of his trainers have poisoned, it should be okay though. Alright, now we've got Weezing. I hope Weezing goes for self-destruct. Oh, he's used an X attack. He used an X... Ah, Crub. And Charbok. Wow, Arbok survived Dig? Huh. That's curious. It shouldn't have. Arbok's physical defense isn't that strong. We're talking about a base 100 move there as well in Dig. Do we do more with Surf? No, that was probably a bad move. Use it for Muck. Oh, Dig's disabled anyway. I'm going to go for Ice Beam on Weezing this time. Let's see if I... Oof, okay. That's why I put Ducks in the PC, because if Ducks was in the party, I would have got a win there. Well, so Koga has turned out to be a... Oh no, it's Surf and Dig are doing basically the same. Surf gets a little bit of a boost because it's same typing as well. Ah, no. I did not want Smokescreen. We'll have to hope it goes for self-destruct while we're underground. There's already the first miss. Self-destruct, it hits me, but... Ooh, I almost evolved it then. Alright, we get through Koga. It's from a self-destruct, but I can't really control that, so... I can't be held at fault if Koga wants to end himself the match. Alright. Time for the fighting dojo. Which will be easy. They don't have good special. Surf will do a lot of damage. Alright, Karate Master is next. It's always fun to come in here with a Psychic Pokemon and just cream everything in one shot. But look at that, Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, they are terrible Pokemon on Gen 1, man. They're a bit better in later gens. Their special was, or their special defense was increased a bit. Made them a bit better, but no, in Gen 1, Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, they are rubbish. Hitmonlee's a little bit better because its physical attack and its kick moves do a bit more. Hitmonchan uses the element punches, but they go by special. And Hitmonchan doesn't have a lot, so they barely do anything. Obviously, Ice Punch can freeze, which is useful for Hitmonchan sometimes, but... So the interesting battle here will be the rival. And how well we do against him. At level 43, what's the rival's highest level in this battle? I think it might be, I think his Venusaur might be level 40. Okay. Oh, we could grab that that other rare candy in here. You know what? I don't think Wartortle's going to need it, to be honest. Ah, you bastard. It says it's super effective, but it's actually neutral. Oh, paralysis. Growlithe, Surf, Alakazam, as long as we outspeed it. I'm a level 44. But because of that damn sand attack, otherwise we have the 10% chance of a freeze. And if that froze Venusaur, we would win. Hypno, Body Slam. I remember the Hypno run. Hypno was really, really good. I mean, all Psychic Pokemon are in Gen 1. Psychic is just completely broken. There's nothing strong against it. Except Bug, and Bug moves, and Bug Pokemon. The only Bug moves in this game are like Leech Life, Twin Needle, Pin Missile. Like there are no Bug moves in this game, man. Like, not to put up any damage against a Psychic type. And not only that, Bug Pokemon will Beedrill can learn Twin Needle, but it's part poison, so it's no good against Psychic Pokemon anyway, because they'll just outspeed it. Wait, Alakazam does outspeed us? We were outspeeding Alakazam. Maybe we had a... Oh, well, it won't now. Alright, level 45 against Venusaur. Ice Beam. Did half. Razor Leaf. It would have only just knocked me out. Razor Leaf does have a high critical hit ratio. That's why Venusaur hit or got the critical hit. In the Elite Four, Venusaur's easier because it will usually go for, you know, I'm going to go for Surf instead of Ice Beam. Ah, you prick. Oh, Sand Attack would raise my speed from the badge boost. 46, Ice Beam. Do we get a freeze? Vine Whip. Oh, that Pidgeot. Oh, kill it. Oh, I want that Pidgeot broken in half. Oh, is it Pidgeot? No, it's Pidgeot here. Oh, man. Break that Pidgeot in half. Because that was a win. That should have been a win if it wasn't for Sand Attack. Ice Beam it, now freeze it. I want that Pidgeot as a block of ice. Get our revenge on it. Gyarados went for 2 Leers and failed them both times. If that hit both of those Leers, my speed and my attack and my special would all be increased. Oh, critical hit, one shot on Venusaur. Hydro Pump, 5 PP, inaccurate, no good. No, I want your Pidgeot in the next battle. I want that Pidgeot frozen at least once. Alright, we've got Giovanni as the only one left here. And then we'll head over to Sabrina as well. I mean, it's all pretty easy from here. Probably won't even need to heal. I do have a couple of super potions in here. I do need to get rid of them. The Giovanni is just going to be Ice Beam, Kangaskhan, Surf, Surf, Rhyhorn, Surf, Nidoqueen is a ground type, Surf. Very easy win against Giovanni. Alright, Team Rocket is gone. I'm not going to bother with that other rare candy. I think Wartortle has enough. It shouldn't need it. So, alright, now that Team Rocket is gone, I can get the center and speed up. Alright, I'm going to battle Sabrina now. I forgot her last time. Alright, Body Slam. As long as we outspeed her, which, because of Wartortle's level, Surf, paralyze me. Probably wouldn't have outsped Alakazam anyway, but yeah, Sabrina was a pretty easy battle. Psychic Pokemon have poor physical defense. In fact, if you use a bulky Pokemon like a Blastoise or a Starmie, maybe not Starmie, a Snorlax, Tauros or normal type, you can get above the Psychic Pokemon because of just how bad their physical defense is. So if you use like a Snorlax or something, or Blastoise or something with high attack and a Body Slam, you can actually get past the Psychic Pokemon fairly easy. But still, they are very broken in Gen 1. Okay, let's go to Future and get Strength. Now, and then we will surf on down to Cinnabar Island. Alright, down all the way to Cinnabar now. Now we do have Dig, we don't actually need an escape rope. I think I've still got an escape rope in my bag. No? Oh, okay, I must have used it. Oh, what about Repel? I should have picked up Repels. It's okay. Oh. I didn't pick up Repels, but I'm regretting it already. The encounter rate in here is actually very high. Actually, I don't know if the encounter rate actually changes at all. It just seems that it's higher in here, probably just because it's a really annoying place to try to get through. Alright, one more rare candy in here. One more rare candy in the corner. Secret key, okay. Ah, all the way to Fuchsia City. Fortunately for us this time, Ivysaur got knocked out a couple of times against Blaine. Blastoise will not. Wartortle, sorry. Wartortle will not get knocked out by Blaine. Or at least I'd be surprised if it did. Alrighty. So with Surf, we should just almost one-shot all of these Pokemon. Miss. Alright, that's a 1 in 256. Tail Whip will actually increase my special. Arcanine outspeeds. Wow. Even with the badge boost. Actually, Volcano heightened special, so my special would have still been the same. Well, time for Giovanni, who again will be very easy. Man, 47 minutes in, it's hard to believe that like Kadabra and Mewtwo had already finished the game by this stage, by like 10 minutes. It's just how good they were. I think I did it in 38 with Mewtwo. I did Kadabra's a bit later, and over time I just got better at the runs. That's why I was able to do Kadabra a bit quicker, but Kadabra did it in like 36 minutes. Of course, that is with the speed up, but it's not how long all the runs go for isn't really the main focus. It's more just how good they were during the run. Kadabra was phenomenal, as was Alakazam. I think the one that surprised me the most was probably Persian and Raticate. They did really well. So did Dugong. Dugong was really good too. Alright, Giovanni, Surf. Dugtrio outspeeds me. Surf, and well, Surf. All of his Pokemon were one-shots. Hell, we might be able to get it done in under an hour. Don't have any repels, so... No, down. There we go. Alright, rival battle. I'll try it once without the rare candies. If I lose, I'm using the rare candies. Alright, freeze. Freeze that Pidgeot. Damn. Rhyhorn, Surf, Gyarados, Body Slam. Gyarados is proving to be... How much does Ice Beam do? Or critical hit, but okay. Gyarados is proving to be a little bit of an issue. Alakazam outsped me and critical hit. Wow, okay, so level 52. Alright, let's power it up. Let's put it to level 60. I haven't been doing stat checks. I know, I forget. I forget to do the stat checks. So, what are our stats? Level 54. I mean, once we've done a few stat checks, you can kind of see how the stats are going to play out anyway. But look at that. It's pretty strong. Wartortle for a second evolution. Pretty strong. So, I have done a solo run with Bulbasaur, but that was a long time ago and I edited parts of the run out. I don't like editing parts of the run. I like to have the whole thing. so you can see the whole journey, not just the main parts of it. So I might redo the Bulbasaur one. I might redo a couple of the very early ones. I think Parasec's one, I think the audio was a bit meh. And I think it might have been the Blastoise one actually. I didn't resize the video, so it's like a smaller square. So there may be one or two that I might redo, but we'll see. I think maybe after about 15 or 20 runs, I think it sort of hit the sweet spot of where production needed to be. Pidgeot, Ice Beam, One Shot, nice. Surf, Gyarados, let's go for Body Slam, let's go for Ice Beam, okay, they do about the same. Growlithe, Surf, Alakazam, I could go for... It still outspeeds me. We outspeed Venusaur. It'll take 2 hits. It went for Vine Whip. If it went for Razor Leaf, no doubt it would have knocked me out 100%. Oh, I don't have any repels, but it should be okay, right? We shouldn't get that many encounters in Victory Road, right? I only picked up 1 PP up as well. I didn't pick the other one up, but I don't think it's going to matter. Oh boy, alright. Getting through this cave is, oh my god. Oh, the encounters in here are horrible. Bro, the encounter rate in here is so high. Alright, come on. Dear Onix. Dude, who even wants an Onix in their team? Onix is so bad, man. It is, like, in Gen 1, it's basically useless. Even against, like, normal types and stuff. Normal types can learn by TM. Most of them can learn Water Gun, which makes Onix basically worthless. It's maybe okay against some flying types, but still, those flying types can use Sand Attack, and Dodrio can use Tri Attack. I mean, Onix it's just not a choice for a team of 6 in Gen 1. Might be in a team of the worst 6. Given, you know, it's a giant rock snake, you think it doesn't even have a lot of attack power. It's got high defense, but that's all it has. So if it gets touched by any sort of special attack, it just gets melted. I think I beat Bruno's level 50 odd whatever Onix with like a level 25 or something oddish, or Gloom or something back in the day. That's how I'll train the grass Pokemon, defeat Bruno, defeat his Onix. I didn't pick up a lot of TMs since my bag was full, but alright, let's chuck some full restores in the bag. And we're good. Wartortle at level 60. It's just about to clock 55 minutes on my timer. Okay, Body Slam. Damn, that did some damage. Now, Cloyster has really high physical defense. It's better to go for Surf. Surf actually does more damage. Body Slam, same as Slowbro, very chunky defense. not as strong. Well, I think it's used Growl on me. So Surf on Jinx. And this is the difficult one, Lapras. Yeah, I've had Growl used on, and it's used. So it's just getting past that Lapras. As soon as we get past that Lapras, we probably just about win the Elite Four. Good win. Alright, Slowbro. Oh man, look how much it's taking us to get through Slowbro. Well, look, to be fair, Lorelei used Super Potion on it twice, I think, so... The bad thing about not being good against Lorelei is also you don't level up as quick. It's using Amnesia. Surf, Jinx. We do outspeed Lapras. I've used my entire PP worth of Body Slam. Oh, what do we get? Oh, Confuse Ray. Surf might do it from here. But unfortunately, oh, it went okay. Surf, hey, critical hit. Okay, we've managed to get through Lorelei at level 62. We have no Body Slams left, but I do have Elixirs. Now the next 3 should actually be very easy, because Bruno will fall to Surf, which I am also running out of. Use Ice Beam. Machamp, Surf, Dig. Oh, jeez. Oh, I had my finger down on the speed up for about half the evolution. I reckon it was probably a fraction of a second from evolving there. Okay, I'm not saving so I can get an advantage on the Elite Four. I'm saving just in case I evolve it. Oh, Gengar outsped me. And then swapped to freaking Golbat. Oh, that friggin' Agatha. She is one of the dirtiest trainers in the game. Alright, Dugong put itself to sleep. Made that a bit easier. Special Rose. Try and keep at least a couple of Body Slams. She used a Super Potion again. There we go. I think we hit a crit with Surf. Body Slam on Lapras. Paralyzed again. We've had Growl used on us. Dig at base 100. That'll knock it out from there. Unfortunately, I just have no way to bypass that evolution prompt. That's why Gen 2 onwards will be much easier with pre-evolves. We can Surf away here. We won't need Surf for anything else. Up until the rival. And if we reach the rival, then I'll use an Elixir. Oh, you... Oh, Golbat's frozen solid. Go for Ice Beam now that it's got some health back. Oh, for crying out loud, that bloody confusion. Like, it's actual dirt. How cheap it is. Like, you should never hit yourself 3 times in a row. I think it's supposed to be 50-50. I mean, when you use it, it's absolute crap. It misses, and then they're confused for like a turn. Damn, maybe Arbok's defense is a bit better than what I thought it was. Last Gengar, and it's one shot. Yeah, something special, child. You know, Agatha actually looks a lot like Professor Oak. If you take the hair off, like, it's like Professor... She looks exactly like Professor Oak. I'm gonna have to use an elixir here because of my Ice Beam. I need Body Slam for Gyarados. Ooh, defense, so it used Leer on me. Means Body Slam will power up a little bit. Dragon Rage. That's not too bad, actually. Oh, Hyper Potion. Cheap. Defense fell again, so that'll increase my attack again. Ice Beam, Aerodactyl, Surf, Hyper. Oh my god! Dragonite's 4 times weak for Ice, so that'd be a one shot. Look how much Aerodactyl did without Hyper Beam. That did a ton of damage, but Wartortle held in there. Have we got enough PP for everything? Yes, we should do. Okay. So you'll start off with Pidgeot, but there's no more Sand Attack on it. I still hope it gets frozen though. Glowing, so that'll be Sky Attack. Let's go for Surf. Alakazam, Body Slam, Reflect. That's... Oh, critical hit. If that wasn't a critical hit, that wouldn't have knocked it out because of Reflect. Alright, Rhydon is one shot from Surf. Gyarados is challenging. Let's go for Ice Beam. We don't get a freeze. There's a Leer. Let's go for a Body Slam. Leer again. Let's go for another Body Slam. I mean, sometimes... Just about to say, sometimes you get lucky. And then it hit me with a critical hit Hyper Beam. So, alright, Surf on Arcanine, Roar, that doesn't do anything. Now, we can still win this, because if Venusaur goes for Solar Beam, as we outspeed, what do we do with Ice Beam here? Do we freeze it? It's about half, a little bit over half, and it's gone for Razor Leaf. Oh. That's so unlucky, and I'll tell you why it's unlucky. Because that Venusaur could go for Growth, it could go for Razor Leaf, it could go for Solar Beam. So it's basically a 1 in 3. I don't know what its other move is. Actually, I think it might be Vine Whip. It might have all grass types, so that was probably 25% that it would have gone for... That it would have actually have gone for... Razor Leaf there. If I went for Solar Beam or Growth, it was over. Ah, Jinx. Damn, Wartortle still did it. God, I hate Lorelei's Jinx. It's not... Its stats aren't right. Its defense is a lot higher than what it should be. Jinx's physical defense, when I use Jinx... As a solo run, its physical defense was almost non-existent. It was that bad. I think at level 60, I think it had like 90 physical defense or something. So Lorelei's Jinx has a lot more physical defense than what it should. Bruno is just all one shot. He is absolutely nothing in this game, Bruno. If you're using a water type. Oh, I hate Agatha. Like she's actually a cow. Throws Golbat again. The rest of her Pokemon are all just going to be one-shots. Oh, Wartortle got out of its confusion there, or managed to keep itself level. Confusion is such a dirt move, but it's always unreliable as well. No, I didn't really get my body slam up. Going for Ice Beam here against Gyarados. There we go, frozen. Ice Beam, Aerodactyl still outspeeds. So fast. I did a solo run with Aerodactyl and it was shocking. It was probably one of, like, for the caliber of Pokemon it's supposed to be, like for its tier, it was absolutely shocking, Aerodactyl. Alright, this could be it. Alright, Ice Beam on Pidgeot. Whirlwind, that does nothing. Alakazam, Body Slam. Still outspeeds me. Impossible. Impossible. Says a lot about Alakazam. It's way too fast, man. It needs to be slower. Like, its speed and its special on this game are like breakneck. Like, Alakazam is never not going to be in a team of 6 on this game. So, alright, here we are again. Level 65 to 70. A critical hit would probably knock it out. If we can freeze it, we win. If it goes for Solar Beam, we win. If it goes for Growth, we win. It's gone for Solar Beam. And at level 70, Wartortle could have done it earlier. But there we go. Wartortle has won. 100 times better than Ivysaur and much better than Charmeleon. Wartortle by far was the best of the mid-tier evolutions for the starters in Gen 1. Like, by a mile. Ivysaur was the worst. Alright, well, it's just a little bit over an hour. I haven't had a run that quick for a little while. So, who next? Probably the water types like Krabby, Slowpoke. I still have Horsey, Tentacle. Well, let's do a final stat check at level 71. They're pretty decent stats. Like, they're not bad. If anything, well, that physical defense just isn't used as much during the late game and against the Elite Four, so... And unfortunately, that is the stat that takes priority for Wartortle, but overall, Wartortle was a great run. Very happy with Wartortle. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed Wartortle's run. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, take care, farewell.